I don't even ask people to raise their hand, but we play these video games, Call of Duty, and all these good things with guns. And the hardest part is separating the reality from the game. So I spent over 40 years in law enforcement and public safety. I have my own training business. If y'all watch the news, which most young people don't, I do every news station, 24, 13, 5, 30. I do every news station. If something like this happens, they call me and they come to my office and I talk about how bad these gun crimes are. And there's two types of gun crimes. There's the violent gun crimes, and I believe that right here is either going to be this baby, somebody was playing with a gun and accidentally shot the baby, or somebody was doing something criminal and shot the baby. The baby got caught in the crossfire. Somebody drove by and did a drive-by shooting and shot up the house. Either way, 1-year-old babies should not be getting shot and killed. So the gun situation is what it is. What I want to talk with you all about is gun safety, especially coming to the young people. Like I said, I do this at least once a month. I have kids come to my office and we actually let them go to the gun range with the 22. I'm not just anti-gun person. People that's rightly seasoned like me remember back in the old days, Grandpa had a gun over the fireplace, and he had one over the door. We never messed with those guns. We knew better. We need to get into the education part of it, because in my last gun training for kids, I found out the parents know less about guns than kids do. Kids know. Kids know. I'm not going to embarrass any of these parents and start asking these kids, because I promise you they know. They know. They know about the AKs and the ARs, and they know about the Dracos. I heard that. But what I am going to try to do is talk with you all about responsibility. Gun loss, gun safes, information to the kids. I tell my grandkids, and I have guns, I have a lot of guns because I do training. And my grandkids come to the house and they understand about the gun safety. As a matter of fact, I have 5 grandkids. The youngest is 8. All 5 of my grandkids have guns because they like to go to the gun range and shoot in the backyard. We never talk about shooting anybody. The 8-year-old don't have her gun yet, but the 14-year-old been shooting since she was 9, and she has her own gun. But I want them to understand gun safety, because in my house they're safe. When they go to other people's home, I want them to know what to do if somebody's playing with a gun. Call granddad, I'm coming to get you. See, the worst thing that parents, loved ones, guardians can happen to you is you get a phone call that says, your baby at my house and somebody done shot her by accident. You're not going to even get in your car. You're going to run from Fraser to Whitehaven to find out what happened. And so we want to talk to you young people about if you see people playing with guns or with guns, they're not to play with. So we're going to go through this presentation, and then we're going to have time for questions. So this is just some information about me. I'm going to bypass that. Okay, so we're going to start off with this to get you all to understand. If I can get this working, get you all to understand why we as adults. See, kids can't buy guns. Kids can't buy. Every child that gets hurt by a gun is an adult's fault. Every child that gets hurt by a gun, whether the adult give it to them or they find it or the adult do a drive-by shooting, every child that gets hurt by a gun is an adult person's fault. So I'm going to dim this light. I'm going to turn this on.
ABC News obtaining alarming video shown on live TV. Police say a 4-year-old boy waving a loaded gun outside his apartment in Beech Grove, Indiana, outside Indianapolis. Police say the video shows him holding a loaded semi-automatic and pulling the trigger. The gun didn't fire. The neighbor describing the frightening moment. He pointed the gun at her.
He was at the top of the stairs and he kind of leaned down, and that's when he pointed the gun at me and said, "Look what I have," and kind of laughed, haha.
So tonight, the boy's father has been arrested and charged with neglect. He told police that he didn't know the gun was in the apartment at the time. ABC News obtaining alarming video shown on live TV. Police say a 4-year-old boy waving a loaded gun outside his apartment in Beech Grove, Indiana.
So that's a problem. That's a problem. You're supposed to know what's in your home, number one. Number two, you need to secure these guns so the children can't get their hands on them. I am not here, parents, to tell you not to have a gun. I'm here to tell you to, if you got one, get proper training, learn the proper way of securing them. And kids are suspicious. Look, Christmas coming up, y'all can get all the Christmas presents y'all want, wrap them up, and sneak them in the house. They're gonna find them, play with them, and put them back in the box. Because kids are suspicious. Now, you do the same thing with a gun, you try to hide it on the shelf, under the mat, they're gonna find it. We gotta be more responsible than that. Get you a gun lock, get you a gun safe, if they're old enough, have a conversation with them. Have a conversation with them. If you want to expand the conversation, you can call me and we'll invite you to our gun safety training program for kids. Babies only. Babies only. 18 and under. Left side or right side, which gun is real?
Right.
Right side real?
Yes.
Left, did I say left?
Right.
Right? 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 Okay? So everybody says the right side is real. Everybody says right side is correct. That's the gun that I carry every day. I've been carrying that gun since 1988. That's the SWAT team gun. Say it again.
The right side.
The right side is real. Now, what I say is this, it's hard to tell, it's hard for us to tell, so you know it's hard for a kid to tell which one is real. It's hard for a kid to tell. That gun on the left, you can buy it at Walmart. It's a BB gun. But you really can't tell just by looking at it or just by holding it, because they both, the slide functions the same way. It's got a magazine just like a real gun. So let's not have an assumption that your child can tell. As a matter of fact, my 14-year-old granddaughter has a purple gun, 22. So they're coming in all colors. Of course, some of them look like toys to kids. It's our responsibility, my responsibility, to try to have this conversation to tell the young people that guns are not toys. Okay, so we got that one right. Let's see here. Let's see here. Don't tell the babies now. Don't tell them. Let them guess. Which gun is real? That one right there? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come right here. Look at him. Come on. Point to the one that's real. That one right there?